Oh, it's been a great week, killer week, fucking awesome week. For those of you who want to get in, I have an offer for you. The link's below. But with no further ado, we're going to get into the video. Number one, I love my peeps. This is one of my clients. I had this just been a super week for clients. One's doing big stuff. I'll talk about it in a future video. But I want to relay this young man's story. He's been a subscriber of this YouTube channel for 14 months. Bought my books, bought all three of them, and this is what really just blew me away. He's like, I was almost at the limit on my credit card when I bought your books. I don't advise people if you're almost on the limit of your credit card to buy my books, save some money. But he did that. Here it is, 14 months later. And let me give you the background. Young man, 2 kids. He and the wife are not together, and this man has custody of the kids. The kids are with him. Okay? He has a full-time job. Okay? Just having kids alone is a full-time job. So a full-time job and the kids, and he and the wife are separated. So he's doing all this, and he is a storage auction buyer, not a picker. No hate on pickers, but he's a storage auction buyer. Kids, okay? Full-time job, okay? Not with the wife. He says she's coming back because she sees his success. And I don't blame her because this is a strong dude. This dude's the truth. He's the shit. So here it is from being in a bad situation 14 months ago to he now has a warehouse. And he's about to get more space. Kids, full-time job. Not with the wife. Warehouse. Buys units. Oh, did I mention that 14 months ago that he was at the limit of his credit card and he was struggling? So here it is, and since he's a storage auction buyer, I didn't ask if he would come on camera. I will in the future, but I don't think he will because it won't benefit him. But I say this because when I'm listening to this guy and we're talking on the phone, I'm excited. I am excited. You don't understand because there are so many people that make excuses. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you go to 2009, there are many people that don't seem to know how to use YouTube because I have 580 something videos. There was over 630, but I deleted a few. You go to 2009, go to my channel, and there's a little thing that says browse videos. Then you click on that. And then there's another little thing, and there's a little arrow, and and go from oldest to new. And you will see some stuff you've never seen before. But back to the better story. This guy went up in the attic, pulled out the sewing machine, and he made an S and put it on his chest. Because the thing is, I made a decision, and a lot of people really don't seem to be aware of this. I've really gone to just helping people who are trying to do a full-time hustle. And the reasons are simple. If you are so broke that 25 bucks is breaking you a month, I can't help you. It's too fucking painful. If you're so broke that you don't have 500 bucks buying capital, I can't help you. It's too painful. Because why should I help you when you don't have enough love for yourself to take care of yourself on the most basic level? This is the thing, and this is something because, I like helping people, and I've helped a lot of people. And the information on this channel is solid because I get letters, emails every day. I've got hundreds of them. So the whole deal is you have to escalate your game. But back to the superhero. I'm going to stay on point with this. He made a decision when his life was going crazy that he wanted to do storage auctions full time. Now, on YouTube, you have a lot of people. It's like, hey, there's no money in storage auctions. It's over. And see, this is the thing. I haven't bought a unit since 2009. I've been out the business totally. But I keep my ear to the ground. And it's just based on what he told me in another phone conversation with a friend of mine that's still out there. It's amazing what's going on, and that's why you have to be a part of it. You have to stay active. Just going out for a little bit and then not being successful, then going back home saying, you can't make any money. You're a fucking loser. You're just a fucking loser. You took a loser attitude. This guy, his intention from before he even got into it was to go full time. And that's what he's working on. And he's going to get there because he did the right things. Because this is something else. And I've noticed this in forums and stuff. And the people who bought my books did not read them. Because I would see a question of someone I knew who bought the book, and the answer to that question was in the book. And this is in line with a statement that is, because I'm a member of several different forums. A lot of people buy books and don't read them. I don't know what's up with that, but they just buy books and they don't read them. I read the books that I buy. It may take me a minute, but I read them. So the whole deal is, the knowledge is absolutely worthless. The prime knowledge, the best knowledge, the super knowledge, the great knowledge is absolutely worthless without action. It is totally worthless without action. And then there's this belief, and it's called arrogance, and I know it's called arrogance because I used to be that way. I used to be like, they're trying to sell me some. It can't be that good. I was watching, and I'm going to have to find a link, this woman who paid $22,000 in 2001 at this investment webinar. Not webinar, it was an actual seminar. It was a real seminar. And it took some lumps. She took some lump, but she said that $22,000 investment made her committed because it did not work out as well. It worked out well because when she spent the 22 grand, because a friend dragged her there, she had about $100,000 invested. So taking this webinar and just really learning about money, getting that financial education, she turned her $100,000 into $150,000 in about a year and a half. And this is pretty good. Then she left her job because she was like, now this is from 2001 to like 2007. Okay, there was some time. This was not overnight. And she got to the point where she's doing better and better, and friends started giving her their money to invest, and she made $41 million in 3 years. Now, how did she get to that point? It was the $22,000 that she spent because she became committed. See, this is your problem. Many of you, you're not committed. You're looking for excuses. You're bitching and whining because I see this stuff. And one of the things is I don't comment on bullshit anymore. I've been on YouTube since 2009. There was the book bitch incident. There was forums dedicated to me. There's all these folks who are just like yakety yak, 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 yak. But this is something else that I've noticed with time. 75% of the guys, and check with the OGs, the folks who've been around for a while, 75% of the guys that were talking about storage auctions when I came on are gone. 75%. And the ones who are still around, they're not that active. They're not that active. I'm like, So it's what I'm saying is what you're seeing is it's a trend. It's like it's hot. People are getting into it. Things are going to change. There's going to be lifestyle circumstances. Someone's going to have a baby. Someone's going to get divorced. All kinds of things are going to happen. And a lot of people are going to bow out because making money online is not easy. Making money offline is not easy. It takes time, effort, and an education. And I just say, watch all the videos. Watch them all. Learn everything you can. Soak it up like a sponge. But I'm going to submit to you these two questions. If the person that you're watching doesn't appear successful and they've been at it for a while, why would you continue to watch them? Because if they can't do it for themselves, how can they do it for you? That's kind of like one of my questions for investment guys. It's like, what's your portfolio looking like? Because if you ain't making money for yourself, you ain't not going to make money for me. You're just not going to make money for me. It's just reality. It's not hate. It's not being mean. It's just reality. So, like I said, get your education, look up stuff, but most importantly, take action. Don't get knowledge and don't do shit with it. I mean, because at some point, and this is an old saying, I don't know who said it, but you either gonna take a shit or get off the pot. You mean seriously, because that's the thing. Because if you are spending more time gaining knowledge than you are actually working on your business is gonna be out of business, because you just can't just sit back and suck up some knowledge. Ooh, suck up some knowledge. Because this guy, he's my hero of the week. We talked about some stuff, and I keep the consults private, but he's very close to reaching his goals. He's got goals. He's got a numeric goal where he wants to be. I told him, it's like you could do what you want with the space you have, and his deal is so sweet with the rent. I mean, he's like, should I get it? I don't tell people to go out into debt or to take on a monthly obligation unless I'm real sure that it's worth it. And I just said, hey, it's a no-brainer based on the rate they're giving you. Get it. Tell him tomorrow. Tell him Monday. No. Yeah, it was during the week. Yeah, tell him tomorrow that you will take the space. Well, tell him you it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Just tell him. Don't wait, because something can happen. Someone else can pop up. Tell him you're in. You're going to do it. Because 14 months. Now let's talk about another thing. 14 months. You have people who are pissed off that they did something for 2 weeks, maybe 3 months, and that shit ain't gonna work. It's like that guy in that commercial that runs on the treadmill, then goes to the scale, and then he runs on the treadmill for maybe 30 seconds, if that. Then he goes to the scale, and he's hitting it because it's not moved. It's not like that, people. It's not like that. I mean, it is not. You have really, really got to calm your janky asses down. If you were a buzzard, it's going to be a serious transformation on the DNA level for you to become an eagle. If you were fucking up last year and not taking care of your money and not making wise decisions, how in the hell do you think you're going to change that shit in 2 weeks or 3 months? It's a process. I was a bum once in my life. It took years for me to make the transformation. Years of hard work on myself and realizing no one owes me shit. The world doesn't give a damn if I live or not. It doesn't care if you live or not, seriously. It doesn't. And, this whole thing about, hey, I'm breathing and I need this and I need that. It's just crazy. But seriously, if you really want to be successful, you have to make a commitment. You have to have goals. Because this guy in 2 years is going to be able to replace his full-time income. 2 years. Wife in the picture, full-time job, and kids. So if he can do it and you are single with none of those obligations, what is your fucking excuse?